The journey to a distant land. Once upon a time, under the endless sweep of the desert sun, a young man named Jacob wandered far from his home. The wind whispered across the sands, carrying the scent of distant lands. He had journeyed through the wilderness, heart full of hope, seeking the family of his mother's brother. The camels plodded wearily, their bells jingling softly, while the horizon shimmered with mirages of promises and dreams yet to be fulfilled. At the edge of a lush valley, Jacob saw a well surrounded by a circle of sturdy stone. There, shepherds gathered, their flocks bleating and pawing the earth, and water glistened like liquid crystal in the sunlight. It was a place of life and renewal amid the harsh wilderness, and Jacob's heart stirred. A stranger meets Rachel. As he approached, a figure appeared, a young woman, radiant as dawn, drawing water for her father's sheep. Her name was Rachel, and her beauty seemed to echo the splendor of the morning itself. Her laughter, like the tinkling of tiny bells, mingled with the bubbling of the well, and Jacob's heart leaped as if it had wings. Without a word, Jacob ran toward her and, with a boldness born of both awe and longing, rolled the heavy stone from the well's mouth. The water gushed freely, sparkling in the sunlight, and Rachel gasped in surprise. This stranger, so strong and kind, had performed an act of gentleness and courage. In that moment, their eyes met, and the world seemed to pause, time itself holding its breath. Jacob bowed low, overcome by emotion. "Who are you?" he asked, his voice trembling with wonder. Rachel smiled, and in her words, he learned that she was the daughter of Laban, her father, the master of the flocks. His spirit soared, he felt as though he had stumbled upon a hidden treasure in this strange land. A reunion and a proposal. Jacob's tale of his journey unfolded, of his flight from his brother, the dreams that had guided him, and the longing that had carried him across deserts and rivers. Laban, Rachel's father, heard of Jacob's arrival and welcomed him with warmth, recognizing in him both kinship and cleverness. Days passed, and Jacob worked among Laban's flocks. His eyes never left Rachel, and his heart was bound to her with an invisible chain. One evening, beneath a sky painted with fire and violet streaks, Jacob confessed his love. "I will serve you 7 years," he said to Laban, "if you will give me Rachel as my wife." The promise was as binding as the stars themselves, and Laban agreed. The desert night hummed with possibility, and Jacob's heart danced in anticipation. The deception at the wedding. 7 long years passed, and the bond between Jacob and Rachel grew ever deeper, though time felt both swift and slow in its passing. The wedding day arrived, a celebration adorned with garlands and music, yet cloaked in shadows of secrecy. In the flickering torchlight, Laban deceived Jacob, the veil concealed not Rachel, but her elder sister, Leah. When Jacob awoke in the morning, confusion and grief surged like a tempest. His beloved Rachel had been replaced, her gentle voice hidden beneath the veil. He confronted Laban, and the deceit was revealed. "It is not our custom," Laban explained, "to marry off the younger daughter before the elder. Complete the week of her bridal celebration, and then you may take Rachel too, for the love you bear her." Though wounded, Jacob's love for Rachel burned brighter than his disappointment. After the week of feasting and music, he married Rachel as well, and the house rang with the joyous mingling of laughter, song, and solemn vows. 2 sisters, 2 wives, 2 hearts bound to one man, their lives entwined in ways both tender and complicated. The growth of family. Jacob's life in Laban's household unfolded like a tapestry of labor, love, rivalry, and hope. Leah bore children first, each one a blessing and a reminder of the complexities of human desire and divine providence. Rachel, patient and yearning, longed for children, her heart a quiet song of hope. Between laughter and tears, jealousy and tenderness, the family grew, shaping the destiny of generations yet to come. The desert winds that had carried Jacob across the sands now whispered through the household, bringing lessons of patience, resilience, and faith. Each child was a story, each act of love or strife a thread in the grand narrative of life's unfolding. Reflections and Lessons. Genesis 29 is more than a story of marriages and family, it is a vivid lesson in patience, perseverance, and the complexities of human desire. Jacob's journey teaches that the path to our heart's longing is often winding, full of unexpected trials and encounters that shape our character. Rachel's beauty and Leah's resilience remind us that life is rarely fair, yet it carries the potential for blessings hidden within challenge. Deception, even within family, shows the power of human cunning but also the enduring strength of love and loyalty. Jacob's unwavering devotion to Rachel, despite Laban's trickery, illustrates that true commitment requires patience and courage. Meanwhile, the birth of children to Leah and Rachel signals that hope and fulfillment often arrive in their own time, beyond our control, guided by forces larger than ourselves. Ultimately, Genesis 29 is a fairy tale of the human heart, where desire, perseverance, and divine providence intertwine. It reminds us to navigate life with faith, resilience, and the awareness that every twist in the road carries the potential to shape a legacy far greater than ourselves.